Hmm. Oh, you again? Are we doing this again? Okay.
Seriously? You're back? Oh, come on. I'm trying to read up on my birding. Come on.
Birding. You gotta do the great event. What's the great adventure of the 1 year?
The big
year. That's right.
right.
I'm trying to learn how to play and gamble and win craps.
Don't you deal that?
I do, but it's a whole new ball game when you're gambling. So, oh well. If you're looking how to learn.
Hey, you want to see what I look like? You want to see what my skeleton looks like?
Yeah. Whoa. I like it.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I mean, as good as you can be for past the due date. Oh no, I'm dropping things.
Dude, you just started an epic baby vacation.
I know. I can't get it. I got like 3 months.
You got a 3-month baby vacation on tap.
Speaking of on tap, Coors Light, baby. Lots of Coors Light. Lots of wiping dirty diapers.
Yep. You gotta dip that. You gotta dip a rag in Coors Light. Well, that's for teething, so you're not there yet.
dip in Coors Light.
A rag in Coors Light. That's what they say. What do they call that? Like some kind of knot. The whiskey knot.
Yeah. I thought you were trying to make like a Coors Light Molotov cocktail or something. Like, like what's going on?
You could do that too.
But did you hear that when I cracked this can open? Did you hear the words?
I didn't. What did it say?
The nectar of the gods. Like the Great White Buffalo beer.
I'm gonna let you have that since you're about to have a baby within a week.
That's right.
With or without the help of science.
With or without the help of science. Hey, her friend Allison, who's at the wedding, the one that has like looks like a little bit like Sandra Bullock.
Yes.
So she had her second baby, and I woke up this morning, and because she was due the 9th, and Brogan's like, Allison's in labor, and I was like, really? I was like, did she get like induced or anything like that? Or they're like, she's like, no, it's an old wives' tale. She had a Guinness. Yeah, apparently like a Guinness can send you into labor, and apparently it did.
Wow.
So, and then I said this, I went to say something, and she's like, and before you say anything, she's like, yes, Bob, who's her husband, Bob said we should have sex first, but she said, no thanks, I'd rather have a Guinness.
Oh, I bet you Brogan's thinking the same thing.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. She's like, no, we're not having sex. I was like, come on.
Was she gonna have a Guinness?
I told her, I said, hey, you want to have a Guinness? And she's like, no, I don't have any of that. But the Allison girl, she was throughout her pregnancy, she's drinking like every once in a while she had like a glass of wine or like, but then because her doctor told her, I'd rather you have like a glass of wine or a beer instead of caffeine.
Oh, really?
Kind of interesting. So she's like, must be like a European doctor. I don't know.
Yeah, seriously. I want you to drink.
Right. Yeah. So I told Brogan, I said, well, if I can't have sex with you and I can't drink a beer with you, I said, why don't I buy you a spicy chicken deluxe from Chick-fil-A?
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
One of the 3 wives tales.
Did she take that?
She said, yeah, as long as I buy her the other sandwiches she normally likes.
Nice.
So that's what we're gonna do.
All right. Well, good luck, because next week we might not be doing the podcast, I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably like 90% sure.
Yeah, we'll probably have to take a week off at least.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we can get a Bean and we call it Brandon and Josh again.
That would be good. That'd be really good. Or Kitchen of Love throwback.
Oh yeah.
That's a dream. But
that is a dream. There's only one person in that kitchen, apparently. The rest is all the family of Rizzo's.
True, and you are supposed to love yourself, so
if you can't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. What they say, you gotta be in love with yourself first before you go in a relationship.
That's true. Welcome to week 5 of the Tonto podcast. I'm Hillbillies on PCP. Tonto Bowl 6 champs in here with.
I'm Matt Detling, Tonto 1, 3, and 16 champ, owner of the Yinzer Jags.
All right. Well, Detling has requested. Are you ready to jump into this a little bit?
Of course. Where are my glasses at? There they are.
Detling has requested to do matchups first because
special request.
Yeah, special request. So we normally save this for last, of course, but we're going to do the matchups first, and then we will do all the unfinished business and the trade time. Were there any trades? I can't remember.
I don't think there were. Nothing like of importance. I mean,
Big
nothing
players.
anybody would complain about.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe if I think of something, maybe it'll come back to me. But I don't think there was anything.
I think it was like
offers out there, but
it was Will Deasley for Chris Boswell, maybe.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can, but I really can't. So I just look at my computer here because
okay. I just want to make sure we're sharing it.
Oh yeah, actually that makes it better. Turn it to the side.
Oh, all right. Well, let's do a matchup that has something going, just so that we can, we don't want to get too much information. You know what I mean?
Right.
So let's start with, how about CMC Music Factory and Biscuits and Porn? You want me to go first?
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay. All right. This first matchup, we have a doozy. We've got 2-2 teams. Wow, that's a mouthful. Going head to head, 4th versus 7th. It's just a difference of points. And CMC Music Factory, he's trying to get into the playoffs here, into the playoff picture, should I say. And he's going up against Biscuits and Porn. Let's see what they got going on here. All right, quarterbacks. This is a good matchup. Kyler Murray versus Tom Brady, head to head.
Yeah, this is a good matchup.
I gotta stick with Kyler Murray.
Really? I'm gonna go Tom Brady. You know what? No, I'm gonna go Kyler Murray versus San Fran.
Yeah.
I think why not? I think maybe Miami, they just might run it up them because Miami's not that good, so they might get an early lead and not throw that much.
Yeah, but you know what, Tom Brady, how many touchdowns did he have last week? Like
1?
Maybe one.
Maybe.
He's probably due for 6 because he wants to get the single season record. So
right,
might go for 7.
He already got one record last week, the all-time passing yards.
Yep, past Drew Brees. So and we also Big Ben past Dan Marino.
Stats can be manipulated, Brian.
All right, wide receivers. Jets got Evans, Tim Patrick, and Darnell Mooney going up against CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Smith, and AB. Who do you like?
I gotta go to Cricks, man. I gotta go Lamb, Smith, and Brown, man. They just seem way more powerful. Although Darnell Mooney is now like Justin Fields' favorite target, apparently, so that might help him out.
Yeah, it could help him out, but I don't think it's going to help him out enough. CeeDee Lamb, he's the guy to go on a cold streak. He's due. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with Crick. All right, running backs. We got Hubbard and Connor, but isn't CMC back this week?
Possible game time decision. Optimistic that he will play.
Okay.
So I would give it a 60-40 shot.
Well, that's our new cat, Charlotte, making all that ruckus.
Don't start the ruckus. Bring the ruckus.
Yeah. She has one eye, she's deaf, and she bullies the hell out of our other cats, which I love. I don't love it, but I just like that she doesn't take any crap from anybody. All right. And we got Hubbard and Connor going up against Jones and Elliott. Ooh, that is not a good
tough choice, man. Jones and Elliott.
Yeah, Jones and Elliott. All right. Tunyon or Cook? Tunyon.
Yeah, I'm going Tunyon against Cincinnati because Cook versus Cleveland, that's a tough matchup.
Tunyon's due for a touchdown.
He is. Last year, all he did was catch touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. And Rodgers has been trying to find him. He tried to get him a couple times against the Steelers, just didn't connect.
Yeah.
All right, Julio or Parker? Is Julio definitely playing?
He's questionable, but
says he did not practice. That's not good.
Yeah, that's not good. Well, if he plays, I'm taking him over Parker.
Yeah, same. Julio against Jacksonville.
Julio.
All right, what do you want, Crosby or Gay?
Gay.
Gay. Gay.
Yeah, I'm gay. What?
All right.
I'm pro gay.
You're pro gay?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Why not?
All right. The Rams going up against Seattle currently, or the Patriots? I mean, I was going to go Patriots no matter what.
Yeah, I was going. I mean, you're going against Houston, so it's got to be the Patriots, man.
Yes. Houston, we have a problem.
Yes, we do. And it's every team that you play against.
And it's you. You are the problem. All right. I have to go with Crick. I like Kyler Murray, and that's about it.
I have to go with Kirk as well. These projections speak volumes here. It's very hard. I don't get it, but I mean, it is what it is. That's tough. I feel bad for Jetty here.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe CMC will come, and maybe he'll play and be the equalizer.
He's projected for 19.83.
Yeah.
So
he'll put him in there, which will bring him back closer to 160. I still don't think he gets it done.
maybe Justin was at work. Like, I don't know why he didn't start Tennessee versus the Jacksonville defense.
Yikes.
Maybe he's one of those epic 4 or 5 day stints they have to do there.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, Tennessee hasn't done anything this year at all on defense, but
right.
Jacksonville.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
Moving on. How about let's go Gags and Possum Magic.
All right, we can do that. All right. Here.
I'll let you take the lead on this one.
All right, coming in, Gags 1-3 in 8th place against Possum Magic, who's currently in second, 4-0 by a smattering of points. I don't know how much though. Quarterback, we have Kirk Cousins versus Detroit, or Russell Wilson versus the Rams currently. I'm going Kirk Cousins.
Same. Kirk Cousins, like he got bottled up last week by the Browns, but
yeah,
it's not gonna happen in Detroit. Well, actually, it's in Minnesota, but yeah, it's not gonna happen again.
Even better.
Yeah, Cousins.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, look at this. I didn't even figure this one out until just now. Wide receivers: DK Metcalf, KJ Oh my, where'd that come from? KJ Osborne and AJ Brown on Gag's side. So you got the Russell Wilson, the Metcalf connection versus Scary Terry, Stephon Diggs, and Adam Thielen. I'm going trees, even with the DK Metcalf.
Yeah, Metcalf's already got a touchdown, and I mean, AJ Brown's playing against Jacksonville, but yeah, you can't pick against Trees receivers this week.
No.
Diggs is going to put up a bunch of points against KC.
Yeah. That's a game I really want to watch.
That would be a good game. Is that Sunday night? Nice. Yeah.
Sunday night.
Great game.
Yep. I mean, that's like the top dog versus the little brother, you know? Buffalo wants to get over that hump.
Yeah, that could be the AFC Championship right there.
It definitely could. All right, going to the running backs.
Taking Possum. Go ahead.
Okay. Going running backs. Give James Robinson, Zach Moss versus Nick Chubb and Damian Harris. And for me, I got to go Chubb and Harris, man.
Yeah, I agree. Chubb and Harris, although I wouldn't be surprised if there could be an upset here, but yeah, man, I don't know. Zach Moss doesn't catch a lot of balls, so yeah, I'm gonna go with trees guys here. Is Mixon definitely out?
Yeah, I believe he is.
Okay.
So unfortunately for Tree.
Yeah.
So moving on to the tight ends, we've got Tyler Higbee versus Dawson Knox. Dude, I gotta go Dawson Knox, man.
Yeah, he had a good week last week, couple of touchdowns. I'm gonna go with Higbee. I think Higbee finds the end zone tonight.
Garbage time.
Yep. Well, maybe.
Yeah. All right, going on to the flex, we have Josh Jacobs versus Jacoby Myers.
I can't stand Josh Jacobs, so I'm going Jacoby Myers.
I can't stand him either. Going Jacoby Myers as well, mainly because they just won't give. I mean, they just won't give him passing downs and stuff. What the hell? Not that they give it to Kenyon Drake either. It's all Waller baller, man.
It is Waller. Yep. Disco would know.
Yes, he would. All right, kickers. We've got Carlson versus Suck Up. Gotta go Carlson, the Swede.
Yeah, all right. I'll go Carlson this week.
All right, well, good. Let's see here. Defense. We've got Buffalo versus KC, or Minnesota versus Detroit. Wow. I gotta go Minnesota versus Detroit,
Minnesota. I mean, I'm curious if Gags even has another defense on the bench that they might sub in or maybe pick up. Doesn't really look like it.
Got the Giants defense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're both taking.
Yeah.
We're both taking Minnesota, and we're sorry gigs.
Overall, I gotta go Possum Magic 5-0.
I gotta go Possum Magic 5-0 as well, man. Dang, crazy the parity.
We've seen this. Yeah, no, we've seen this before. Tree Size, dominating the regular season.
True.
Come close to like perfect seasons in the past. So I don't think he slows down this week. And like Craig mentioned, guys, he's got to get healthy before it's too late. He's got Gronk. He's waiting to get back. Shepard, I guess. You want to get Gallup back? Yeah. Wait, is he done?
No, he's on IR. I think he'll be back maybe this next week, maybe.
You think
possibly?
There's any chance Gags plays Josh Gordon if he suits up?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No. He's not you. He's not crazy.
He's not me. That's true. Right, we're both taking Tree.
Okay, yeah, both taking Tree. All right.
But I think Gags likes the challenge. He loves the challenge.
Yes, he does.
All right. Which one do you want to do next? You want to go? Let's see who else has got some points going. Let's go Saquon and Ed Logger.
All right, sounds good.
All right, our next matchup, we've got Saquon and Ain't So sitting at 500 with a nice healthy 700 point total, and he's going up against Ed Logger. And I think Craig was asking, like, what is that icon? I think it's fuck meter, right?
I believe it's like I don't give a fuck meter.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I think you're right.
Or fuck meter. I think it's I don't give a fuck meter, but
I'm going with just fuck meter.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
fuck meter. I wish you could like click on it here and extend it, but
all right. Quarterbacks. We got Dak versus Lamar Jackson. I've got to go Dak.
I gotta go Dak as well versus the Giants.
Yeah. Receivers, Jay's got Lockett, Chenault, and Davis going up against Allen, Cooks, and Robinson. That's a pretty decent matchup here.
Sneakily fair.
Yeah, very, very fair matchup. I'm gonna say you go first.
I'm going Ed Logger.
Okay.
Keenan Allen, Robinson, Cook. You know what? That trio back in like 2018 would have been unstoppable.
That's true. Yeah. Turn the clocks back a little bit. That's a force. I mean, they're still good. They're still above average.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to Logger as well. Running backs, we got Henry and Henderson. Henry and the Hendersons.
Nice.
Versus Swift and Gibson. Obviously Henry.
Obviously.
Against Jacksonville, are you crazy?
Yeah, it's true. Gotta go Henry. He ran it up my ass like I thought he would.
I know.
Still butthurt by
it. He was kind of quiet until the second half.
It's insane.
And then overtime.
How does that man not break down?
I don't get it. He's a freak.
Yes.
All right. Tight ends, Pitts versus Fant.
Oh, you gotta go Pitts, baby. No Ridley, no Gage.
Yeah.
Against the Jets in London. I think it's Pitts time.
Yeah. Well, it's Pitts or it's Patterson. Pitter patter.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Pitts against Fant. Flex, Emmanuel Sanders or Barkley?
Barkley, baby.
Barkley's
Dallas?
back. Yep. I'm glad that this worked out for Ed because he's been trying to get his boy Michael Thomas to play for a year and a half. I'm glad Barkley.
Yeah. I was pretty sure he said, "Fuck you, Michael Thomas. I don't ever want you on my team again before."
But yeah, Barkley, he's back. He's full force. So.
And you want that because he's a star of the league.
Absolutely.
And he's been on a crappy team with a crappy offensive line.
And he's from Penn State, right?
And he's from Penn State. Also, Penn State plays against Iowa, number 4 team versus number 3 team, Saturday.
Saturday night.
Good. No, I'm sorry, Saturday day, I think.
Saturday.
But you were at an Iowa Penn State game in Iowa with Josh. Yes. And you said you enjoyed it very much.
That was amazing. Yeah, it was a great game.
Yeah, it's a great atmosphere.
It is. All right, Tucker or Bass?
Tucker.
And then Baltimore versus Indy or Chicago versus the Raiders. Baltimore. That's tough, but I'm going to go Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm going to go Baltimore too. I want to say Chicago, but I think it's Baltimore.
Yeah. I think the projections are pretty much right on this one.
Yeah.
I like Ed's receivers. I like Barkley, but I think Jay gets done.
I have to agree with you. Is that the second game we've agreed on? Jeez, oh man.
It is. We've been agreeing way too much.
We definitely have.
All right. Which one do you want to do next? Want to do Disco and Shawshank?
I sure do.
All right.
Here we are. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here comes Disco shining like a diamond, 4-0 in first place. And then Shawshank Athletics, 1-3 in ninth place, trying to figure out where did it all go wrong and what do I do?
He's like, my team is so good.
And I would say the same thing, If I was him, I'd be like, dude, my team's so good.
Yep.
But it's just the way the dice roll.
Yep.
All right. And coming off of some fresh trades that this week that we haven't talked about yet. Right? I'm thinking Disco has Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Versus Josh Herbert.
Justin.
Jeez. This Coors Light's hitting me. Justin Herbert versus Cleveland. I gotta go Mahomes versus Buffalo.
Mahomes. That's gonna be such a fun game to watch.
Yes. And wide receivers, Tyreek Hill, the Mahomes to Hill combination that nobody wanted, with Chris Godwin and Mike Williams versus Cooper Kupp, Justin Jefferson, and Jamar Chase.
I mean, this is a pretty
scary trio in the throne right.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take Josh's wide receivers. I think Justin Jefferson versus Detroit's gonna have a field day.
I think you're right about that. I do think you're right about that. And I think Chase has a good day too against Green Bay, but I'm still going to give it to Disco. Mike Williams had an off game. I don't think that happens again Cleveland's going to probably bottle him up a little bit, but yeah, I'm going Disco.
Okay. All right. For running backs, you have JT Taylor and Uncle Lenny versus Dalvin Cook and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I think I'm gonna go with Josh's running backs only on the strength of Dalvin Cook. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is not going to be good versus Buffalo, but I think Cook could go. I think the whole Minnesota team could go bonkers against Detroit.
Now, Cook's playing through an injury, so if he's not 100%, that could affect things. But I'm still going to take Josh's running backs.
Yeah, because Taylor's playing against Baltimore, so that's tough as well.
Oh yeah, good point.
All right, tight ends. We've got Waller the Baller versus Mark Andrews, and you got to go Waller the Baller. He's just, in my mind, he's like 1B as far as tight ends go.
Yep, Waller.
All right, the flex appeal here. We've got Odell Beckham Jr., who I'm not crazy about, versus Michael Pittman Jr., the battle of the juniors. I'm not really crazy about that one either. I actually have to give that to Odell Beckham Jr.
All right, I'm going to go upset. I'm going to go with Pittman.
Okay. see your kickers. We've got Prater versus Greg the Leg, and did he just pick up Greg the Leg?
He just picked him up today.
Okay, I didn't see that. I'm gonna go Greg the Leg.
Greg the Leg. I think they score more points.
Yeah. All right, now defenses. Carolina Panthers. Let's talk about this. I know we're doing this trade, but I want to say the rich get richer. You know the whole saying, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer.
Yes.
Or how I'll save that part for the trade time. But the rich get richer. Oh, is that Crystal?
Yes, it was Crystal.
Oh, okay. He got Stephen Gilmore, and he called it when we were talking to him. I said, he got released. He's like, please trade for him, Carolina. Please trade for him. And it happened. He got a shut down corner.
Yes.
So there's that. And I know Bigler's dancing in the kitchen and wearing his men's yoga pants.
Yep.
It's crazy.
His sweaty stripper hat and his yoga pants.
Probably got a little scarf going on. Dancing to the Rocket League soundtrack.
I can see it. I can totally.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. Versus Las Vegas, versus Chicago, and
not a bad matchup.
That isn't a bad matchup, actually. I think I'm going to take Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'm going to take Vegas for the upset there.
Versus Justin Fields.
Yeah.
So okay. Overall, I think I have to take Josh for the upset because I think I picked 3/4 of his players.
Yeah, I'm going Disco. I think Mahomes and his receivers and Waller are enough to put him over the top.
Okay,
it's a good matchup. It's a really good matchup.
It is a good matchup. Maybe this possibly should have been the matchup of the week, but whatever. You can't make Disco matchup of the week every week.
No way.
And he's got the Danny Aids thing as his permanent avatar. And I have it on good authority that if he does win the championship, he will wear a T-shirt with his face on.
I'm sure he would.
Like the old school kind you get down in Atlantic City back in the iron on.
Yes.
You pick what T-shirt you want, and they have it ironed on with like glitter and stuff. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have that.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a tattoo on his back.
If he gets if that's his first championship because of Danny Aids, he's definitely getting that
tattoo. All right, let's see what's next. We're gonna save that one. I guess it's my matchup next. So go me versus Dub C, and then we'll do the matchup of the week last. All right, the next matchup we have here is yours truly, the Hillbillies on PCP, battling against Dub C Hooligans. This is a basement.
The battle of the basement brothers.
This is a fight club, man.
This is a fight club.
And it's been an interesting week, to say the least, between Bean and I, because there's been a lot of jockeying going on, with waiver wire pickups and trades. We're basically boxing, we're sparring just because we know to win this so bad. So
that's funny. It's funny. I didn't know you guys were playing each other.
Yeah, it's crazy. Let's get into it. We got Joe Burrow going projected for an even 50, going up against Derek Carr. I'm going to give this to Joe Burrow just because Mixon's out. I think he's going to throw in a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to give it to Burrow too. I think Chicago is a pretty good defense for his Carr. It might stop him in his tracks.
Very good. Yeah, very well could. All right, receivers. We got Debo, Boyd, and Beasley. And I don't know. I might put Juju in there, but either Beasley or Juju. Going up against Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown, Jamison Crowder, and Amari Cooper.
Wow. That is quite the trio matchup.
Yeah, these are both subpar.
You guys are like the B-level actors or C-level actors.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's outperforming his projections and all that. I'm gonna take my team based on Debo having another big game. Just wishful thinking, but that's what I'm hoping for.
All right, I'm going to take Beans actually.
Okay.
Crowder versus Atlanta, Cooper versus the Giants, and maybe a big play by Marquise. And I'm thinking Debo might get squashed by Arizona because their defense is pretty good.
They have been pretty good. All right. Running backs. Ooh, this is a big one. Kamara and Harris versus Kareem Hunt and Patterson. And like, I'll have to say, like, Bean has definitely improved his team, to a degree here. Like, I love Hunt. I think he's gonna have a pretty good week. And then you got Patterson in that trade, which we'll talk about a lot more later.
Right.
I'm still taking my running backs, but I do like that he has Hunt and Patterson. He's been that wild card.
Yes, he has. I'm taking your running backs as well. I don't think that Patterson's going to have 3 touchdowns in a game again all season.
Oh, no, I don't think so either, but he might get one, but.
Well, yeah, 1 touchdown. I don't think he's going to get 2.
And definitely not 3.
Right.
All right. Tight ends, Hawkinson versus Kelsey. That'll be fun. And Kelsey's probably going to get fed since he didn't do anything last week.
Right.
And then in the flex, Damian Williams versus, what's his first name?
Demise.
Oh, nice. Samaje Perine. Is that how you pronounce it?
Sure.
Okay. I'm taking Damian Williams. They said he's going to basically be a 3-down back.
Yeah, Dick.
We'll get to that later.
All right. I'm taking Damian Williams as well. Great situation for 4 to 5 weeks. Samaje Perine, if he plays, if Mixon is truly out, he could be right there with Damian Williams. But
yeah, he could have.
Las Vegas is pretty bad, I think, against the run, if I remember correctly.
Okay. Kickers, Koo versus
McLaughlin, the Irishman.
McLaughlin.
I love Sarah McLaughlin. Young Hui Koo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Koo versus the Jets.
All right.
And then we got Pittsburgh D versus Denver or Dallas versus the Giants. I'm actually gonna go Pittsburgh here. I think that Teddy Bridgewater is out. At least I'm pretty sure he is. And Danny Dimes has been doing pretty well. I think he keeps him in that game. I don't think he wins, but I think he puts up enough yardage and points.
A good point. You've swayed me. I'm going to Pittsburgh.
All right. I mean, I gotta pick myself because if I didn't, I couldn't sleep at night, couldn't live with myself. I think it's gonna be a really close battle, and I fear that Kelsey could tip the scales. That's my biggest fear.
Right. Let me see here. I picked one. I think I picked more of you. I'm going with you.
Oh, thank you. Not that it means anything.
Right. I think it's the strength of your running backs because Najee Harris gets a huge target share. And Kamara.
Okay, yeah, Kamara's he's due for a big week.
He is.
Zero targets last week. That's nuts.
That's unheard of. Oh, the Taysom Hill effect, maybe?
Yeah. And they said Jameis Winston, they're just like, I don't know.
He doesn't like to check. He's not a check down Charlie.
He's not. All right, let's go into the matchup of the week. Take it away, good sir.
All right, the matchup of the week is none other than the Yinzer Jags coming in at 3-1 at 3rd place versus the Springfield Isotopes 1-3 in 10th place with his cheeky Tom Petty avatar.
Yeah, I see that.
But I still don't know why he has it up. Is it just because we both disagree on free falling?
Yeah, that's why.
Okay, whatever. I mean, if that's all he's got on me, I thought he'd have a lot more on me. But whatever.
I'm sure he does.
I'm sure, yeah. Just doesn't want to do it because I'm a family man now. Let's see here. Quarterbacks, we've got Josh Allen versus Matt Stafford. Josh Allen going against KC and Stafford versus Seattle here. I got it. I'm going with my boy Josh Allen, man. He's looking good.
Yeah, I was going to take Josh Allen anyway. Stafford, I see, is having a sluggish start. Points, but I'm sure he'll pick that up in the second half.
Yes. Okay, moving on. We got wide receivers: DeAndre Hopkins, Robert Woods, Bobby Tree, DJ Moore versus Devontae Adams, Deontay Johnson, and Marvin Jones Jr. And Craig did get on us because we didn't know about injuries and stuff. Not that we didn't know, we don't have enough time, Craig.
We don't have time
We
for
just don't have enough time. Trying to fit it under an hour. You know how hard that is with us? I blabber on a lot like I'm doing right now.
I'm actually gonna go with Craig here. I think Devontae Adams has a monster game.
You son of a bitch.
He's been
Probably talk
quiet.
about this. No.
He's been too quiet. He's been way too quiet. DJ Moore, I don't think he sustains his pace. And I think Devontae wins this week for Craig.
Wow. All right.
Overall, but I'm just saying the wide receiver matchups.
We could all be wrong. Let's see here. I'm going with my wide receivers: Hopkins, Woods, and Moore.
Yeah.
It is shit.
And Woods is finally in double digits.
Finally, yes, exactly. Thank you.
It's
See
only
the
half
light,
over.
Matt Stafford. See the light.
Yeah. All right. And the running back position. Oh, wait, you're doing this.
I thought I was supposed to be doing this. Jeez.
Sorry,
Sit there.
Sam
Yeah, just sip on your San Pellegrino, you freaking hoser. Mister, I'm first class hoser over there. Get yourself a jelly donut, eh? Yeah, alrighty. Running backs. You've got Austin Eckler, Jamal Williams versus Chase Edmonds and Miles Sanders. I'm going with my running backs because Miles Sanders sucks dick.
He does. He absolutely does.
Just like what's going on.
Yeah, I saw, and Williams was a little bit more involved last week. Yeah, and I think Eckler, even though he's playing Cleveland, I still think he's gonna be the biggest point scorer.
And I might put Tony Pollard in it, to be honest.
Okay, for
Williams is questionable. Yeah.
Okay.
So who are you picking?
I'm taking Eckler.
Oh, Eckler. Nice.
Yeah,
Nice
Eckler for the win.
All right. Tight ends. We've got Greg Kittle, George Kittle. I'll get on the same page one day. Gregorius Kittle, George Gregorius Kittle versus Mike Gesicki. Got to go Kittle over the middle.
Kittle over middle. He still hasn't had like a big breakout game yet.
He has not. Maybe this will be the week. I don't know. I'm scared with Trey Lance, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, as you should be with Debo as well.
A little bit.
All right. Flex appeal. We've got Kenny Galladay versus Dalton Schultz. What a name, Dalton. Such a white boy name. Let's see here. I'm gonna go. What's that?
Go ahead.
I'm going Galladay.
Me too. Now, why would Craig start two tight ends? That's just crazy.
Because Ridley's out.
I'm just doing it to piss with him. Like, why would you choose to play two tight ends? Whatever. I mean,
yeah,
that's the way he wants to rule. Yeah, I'm looking at his bench right now, and yeah, that's Ridley and T. Higgins. Both might be out again. That's tough. That's tough.
That is tough. Injury is part of the game.
Yep.
All right, kicker. We've got McPherson versus Rodrigo Blankenship. I like that he's using him against me.
Yep, I'm going Rodrigo.
Can't do it. Go McPherson. Just can't do it. Can't give Craig the satisfaction. All right. Let's see here. And we got for defense, I've got Tampa Bay versus Miami or Atlanta versus the Jets. Go Tampa Bay versus Miami.
I'm going Atlanta versus the Jets in London.
In London. London.
The Jets are going to be jet lagged.
Oh boy. So are the Falcons. They're gonna have their wings clipped. All right. Overall, I gotta go me because I picked all of my players.
Yeah, I took his receivers, which I still like better, but I think I took pretty much everybody else on your side. You're favored to win, but not by that much. Yeah, I'm taking you, and I think Craig stays down near the basement. And I think, it's your baby week, so I think, you're gonna win one for your son.
Well, if I still lose, it's okay. My son will be proud of me because he doesn't know who the hell Craig is.
He'll be drunk on breast milk.
And I don't blame him for that one either.
No.
Give me it's like Clockwork Orange.
What'd you say? No.
It's like Clockwork Orange.
Yes.
All right, and those are the matchups. Yeah, I mean everybody wants a chance to knock Craig down a peg.
Right. Oh yeah, and there aren't many more pegs to knock him down.
We got
just 2.
Got to give him 8 losses, man.
Oh man, that'd be so beautiful.
That's my prediction.
You think he's gonna finish what? 6 and 8?
No, I have no idea what you're going to finish. I'm just saying that's what you need 8 losses to guarantee yourself. I think not to have a spot in the playoffs.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't looked at matchups or anything like that. I don't like to go that far.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and jump into. Want to do trades or transactions first?
Let's go trannies.
No, let's do trannies. Let's do those. Okay. Do the fab trannies.
Fab.
All right. Let's see here. We're looking at October 6th, and there were only 2 that were competing bids. Latavius Murray, Shawshank went for 13, Possum 28, and Latavius went to the Isotopes for $37. And I guess he's not playing them this week.
Yeah, I guess not, actually.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't play him either, but not a bad pickup.
I don't know. I feel like, wow. First of all, Latavius Murray got passed around like T4 on the street, pick her up, put him back in the street. Now he's back on Craig's lineup. But I feel like Latavius Murray's touchdown dependent, man. Like he doesn't really catch the ball too much.
I agree.
Anyways, running backs are hard to come by, so it's like you have to take a shot.
Yeah, and if you know you're going to get a little bit of volume, it's worth it. Or it has potential.
Right, exactly.
All right, and then the other one we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people bid. Possum Matt is for Damian Williams. Possum Magic 32, which is a pretty high low bid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the lowest bid. Springfield was going 38, $1 more than Latavius Murray. Yinzer Jags went with Mario Lemieux. Shawshank tied you, but I guess he must have had
higher waiver priority
over you. Dub C 71, which is a funny bid, and
it is
stole it all for 107. Dubs didn't Bigler predict 71 would have been enough?
He said 70 should take it, so I said 71 it is. I thought that's what I bid, and then I went 66 for some reason.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So
I make my bids at like 2 a.m.
Oh, nice. Which is like right before it actually goes through, because
how much I pause. I deliberate over it.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
there you go.
I won 107. This is my big one. This is my big guy for the year. I figure if I get him 5 weeks for a 3-down back, hopefully he pulls a win out for me, because I'm desperate. Desperate times, desperate measures, down there in the basement. And I don't wish injury on anyone, but sometimes injuries get prolonged. So maybe David Montgomery doesn't come back. You never know. You just never know.
Being who you're playing over there is like, you son of a, don't you dare say that about Montgomery.
I know. And that definitely influenced his trade, which we're going to get into in a minute.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know if he makes that trade if he picks up Damian Williams.
True.
I don't know. Maybe Bean can comment on that.
Maybe Bean is talking. Yeah,
there you go. He did not call the new number yet.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still calling that old number. All right, let's see if there's any other worthy competitors for the pickup of the week. Let's see there were money. Jared, I guess this one counts. Jared Goff for $3 to Shawshank. Max Williams 28 to Possum. I picked up Zach Ertz for 8. Ed Logger got Alex Collins for 2. Rodrigo $2 to Craig. The Chargers deep $1 Disco. I took Chase McLaughlin for $1. And I think that does it for money.
Yeah.
A lot of pickups. What's your pickup of the week?
Damian Williams is the pickup of the week, man, because that guy was sought after piece and the number one waiver priority across any podcast, TV show.
Yeah.
And you're getting a starting running back of decent quality for 4 to 5 weeks.
Right.
And like even me, I was like, I mean, I would have lost to Bean, I guess, or Josh, but I was like looking at myself like, oh, what do I have? What's my glaring weakness? It's a running back 2. This is my perfect moment. I could get try and notch up some wins. And no, I was crushed by your offer and
That's right.
Bean and Josh's. So
That's because
I honestly,
yeah.
I didn't expect you to come out of the closet here with $107 and just, throw it at it like it's the first stripper you've seen on a pole.
Well, I said, I knew you'd be desperate. I knew Craig would be desperate. I knew Bean would definitely be desperate because it's Montgomery. I actually wanted a good shot. I had to go over 100. So
yeah,
I took the gags method,
right.
Blow your load.
Well, hey man, I hope it works out for you.
Me too. And it'd be sweet if I beat Bean because of it.
That would be funny. I mean, that's just all fair and love in fantasy football.
That's right, baby. All right, let's move on to our trades of the week. And were there any trades? I mean, I guess was there only the one trade?
Yes, there was only one trade.
It felt like there were more, I guess, because we talked about it so much.
Right. I think we're still talking about it, aren't we?
We are still talking about it. And
we didn't have to do trade time.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, they want to see it on TV. They're like, no, some bits don't work on television. On the boob tube.
I'll let you go first. What are your thoughts?
All right. Once again, so there's this character that was on Disney and in medieval folklore or whatever, in Nottingham, I believe.
Okay.
Nottingham, named Robin Hood.
Yes.
Disney World and Disney movies, the cartoon, fantastic movie. Robert
It is.
Kevin Costner with all the other people that's in that movie. I don't know, but
also Men in Tights. That's a great movie.
Men in Tights, yes, with Dave Chappelle. The purpose of Robin Hood, because this should be for Bean because he's into theatrical characters and stuff, and that's what he gets off on. But he failed to see that Robin Hood robs from the rich to give to the poor. And in this trade of my mind, Robin Hood robbed himself and gave to the rich.
Yeah.
By giving Bigler, Patrick Mahomes, and Trey Lance. Now that I see this, Trey Lance. Patrick Mahomes and Trey Lance. This is almost as bad as when Craig traded Pat Mahomes and got back Matt Ryan or whatever the hell it was, the stupid trade was.
Yeah.
And he gave him Cordarrelle Patterson and Jalen Hurts. First of all, Being with his stats defense of what they were currently, in my point of view, my humble opinion, Kevin, for fantasy football, you can't look at the now. You need to look at the future and use the averages, not the current stat line. If he's 8th in rushing, he might be 36 by the end of the year. If you look at averages, look at the year before, look at the coordinators, look at their offenses. You're going to sit there and tell me you needed Cordarrelle Patterson to trade away the best quarterback in the game and one of the future quarterbacks who's a top 5 pick with San Francisco, who's loaded on offense and can run the ball. I mean, what? Do you honestly think Cordarrelle Patterson is going to get you 3 touchdowns a game? Do you think Jalen Hurts is going to have garbage time every week? The very thing that Disco hates, the Dinkin and Duncan. and getting like 38 completions for 38 points. That's not going to happen. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Now you gave Disco Patrick Mahomes, who has a higher floor than most quarterbacks' ceilings in the league.
That's true. That's true.
You helped his team. He was already in first place. Like, that's what you never look at. You never look at where they are. He's in first place. You're making him a juggernaut.
Yeah,
like literally,
yeah.
Disco's like, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. Like,
yes, you are.
So,
and he's got that
the
Hill connection now.
Exactly. That's another thing. You didn't look at that? You knew you were doing that? I don't know. I don't like Bean never knows what I'm doing when I'm drafting. I never know what Bean's doing when he's traded.
Well, the thing that concerns me about Patterson is that one, he's, kind of like came out of nowhere. And I think he's going to go back to that nowhere in the next few weeks because Calvin Ridley won't be held down forever, even though he's got his personal issues this week. I know he's kind of a running back receiver. I think he's going to average him like 10 to 15 points per week. I think that's what he gets him from here on out. And Patterson, from what I understand, he got he's been getting around 37% of the snaps, which is not very many. Like, that's how often he's on the field. He's making the most out of it, no doubt. And he's definitely got some zigs and some zags, and he's going to put up some points. But I do like Jalen Hurts. I mean, not necessarily for Pat Mahomes, but I like Jalen Hurts. I think he's a good quality fantasy quarterback. And when I saw that Bean decided not to play Jalen Hurts, and he was like, I thought Jalen Hurts was like the centerpiece for Bean. Like, I thought that's why he went for this trade. I'm like, and I thought Patterson was like the afterthought. But then I saw him on the bench, and I'm like, wait a second. You just gave away Mahomes, and you're not even playing Hurts? That doesn't even make sense to me. So for that reason, I'm like, yeah, we're going to look back on this 50 years from now. Hopefully we're all alive. And all right, at least 30 years from now, and say, you remember that time Bean traded Mahomes for Patterson? Because that's what it is. It's Patterson.
For Cordell Patterson, the 30-year-old suddenly coming out of nowhere running back.
Yeah. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm going to be. I think, over the course of the season, I think Patterson, ends up in that 10 to 15 point range.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Mahomes will end up in that 50 to 75 point range.
Right. And, why Craig is like bitching is because he knows what it's like to have Mahomes and Hill.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because Craig rode them to the championship, and he rode them hard. So Bigler has that plus other things. So Craig knows just how right now Craig is thinking, I have an obstacle of trying to get into the playoffs, not let alone having to play against Bigler.
And if he gets in the playoffs, yeah, he's going to play Bigler.
Yeah, so he knows that if he gets it, he has to look up the hill and see Mahomes smile at him, and then chuck the ball up the hill to Tyreek Hill. Then up the hill. So it's going to be rough sledding for not only him, for all of us.
Like I said on the lineup, I was really excited that I don't have to play Mahomes this week. And sorry not sorry to Josh.
Sorry, not sorry. And we don't veto trades. That's our rule. We sure as hell can hate on him.
I hate him, but I wouldn't want to veto. I don't like that.
No, that's what I'm saying. We're not vetoing again because I'm not going to that shit. We're trying to get votes.
No way.
Plus, half the people don't respond anyway.
I think I've said all I need to say about the trade. I don't know if you got anything else.
No, it was just mainly that the rich get richer and the poor get poor.
Yeah, it just makes me sick that he's got that connection.
Yeah, it makes me sick too. But I don't wish injury upon anybody.
Never. Not like Josh.
No. Not like Josh is right.
Man, a collarbone? Jeez.
That was rude.
Yeah.
How rude, Josh.
How rude. All right. Let's see here. Do you have any unfinished business, sir?
I don't know. I thought I might have, but Dang it. Thought it might have been something Craig said during the recap. I can't remember if there was any unfinished business, but I did want to say that when Craig was doing his recap, I chuckled to myself when he was talking about his computer and how he can't update it and he needs all these things, but his computer is too old. Because I have my MacBook Pro that's older than his computer, and I too am at the same mercy of programming to do anything. As you know, like I do not have enough memory or whatever to update any of their things, and like I couldn't even do our baseball draft. I had to rush because my computer wouldn't even let me in the draft room of Yahoo. I had to run downstairs and get one of Brogan's computers and fly back up the stairs and boot it and hope that it would be on time, just in time to get to me. And it was like 2 seconds before I had to pick.
Do you think that maybe that's a time where you're saying, maybe I need to upgrade my laptop? It's been 15 years.
I think anybody else, yeah, but for me, no. Because I don't use a computer. Like I just don't. Like I use it. I don't even pay bills on it anymore. I use the computer for two things, Brian. Yahoo, anything fantasy football related, and other fantasy relations.
Yes.
But luckily, my MacBook Pro still supports those websites.
Well, I'll say this. I just upgraded my phone for the first time in over 5 years, and it is glorious. I finally upgraded my iPhone, and it's like you're catapulted into the future. So if you feel like you need to get an upgrade, Craig or Detling, you won't be sorry after you do. You're going to be like, oh, my God, look what I was missing.
Yeah.
It's nice when
I'm envious of your phone.
Yeah, it's nice when you have things that work and that are kind of modern, at least a little bit.
True, because your computer was so bad before. Your old Dell.
That's true.
It's like insanely slow.
Oh my goodness, thing's awful. I'm using my work computer. I have to.
Yeah.
So, my only unfinished business also happens to be with Craig. That ending to our game was epic, just epic. I'm sure you probably weren't watching it too closely, but you probably heard his recap, and he just pulled ahead, and I was like, oh no, there it is. Stafford finally came back. He scored almost 50 points, put me down by like 10 or 15, and I was like, I need some Debo and Harris, and sure enough, in the next 5 minutes, they both scored a touchdown. Debo went over 150 and pulled out the win. So the fantasy gods, for whatever reason, they heard my prayer and they answered it. So,
and I could see Craig going, come on, couple more points, chip away, and then just to finally get ahead, and then just to lose because that one, it's like almost like the reverse version of the tortoise and the hare.
That's true. That is true. You're good with the analogies tonight, huh?
It's the beer. Must be the beer.
It must be the silver bullet.
Can I know it's not a business, but I want to tell you before I forget, when I was working tonight, I had a deal, $15 blackjack, and it wasn't really that busy for me, but these two guys are sitting there. One guy's playing before the other guy got there, and he's not that good. And then the other guy sits there and he goes, he's like got a soft 17 versus a 10. And he looks at the guy, he goes, well, what do you think I should do? And the guy who I know stays on soft 17s. So well, I don't hit it, but I haven't been winning much money anyway. So, whatever you want to do. And I'm thinking to myself, I wanted to say out loud, oh, don't ask the dealer who has 10 plus years experience what to do. Mm-hmm. Ask the guy to your right. He's losing money, because that's the smart thing to do, you dumbass.
That's hilarious. So what did he do?
He actually hit it. He ignored that guy, but he won, but he lost the rest of his money later on, pretty much by playing stupidly.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, and I wasn't going to speak up. I wasn't speaking up. I was like, all right, we'll see how this plays out.
I don't blame you.
No.
I'm sure it's fun just to sit back and watch.
It is. But we don't really have too much unfinished business. I can't get mad at anybody, really.
No. Hey, I mean, your unfinished business is that it's actually Brogan's unfinished business.
It is. Yes, Brogan's unfinished business. He wants to have the kid now.
She just told us it's almost 10 pounds already. The baby's almost 10 pounds. So 10 pounds and counting.
That is a big baby. I think it is, right?
That's big. That's big. Anything
Okay.
near 10 pounds or over is definitely big. I think 7 or 8 is average.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So,
Well, like this kid, I told you the ultrasound. He had his hands clasped behind his head.
yeah.
Like he was just chilling, and that was like in the first like 2 months or whatever when we could do the ultrasound. And now he's like, dude, I'm getting fed. I'm chilling. You know, I every once I get to listen to some music or whatever, and I get to sleep and then float around like I'm in space.
I heard he's on I heard he's on welfare already.
Right, dude. I swear I said something. I think I saw a stamp come out. He's like, 1 bottle, por favor. He speaks Spanish perfectly.
Yeah. Well, Brogan said he has fat rolls already.
Yeah, geez, so man. But my parents said I was a chubby baby. They said my feet were so fat they couldn't get tennis shoes for me.
Wow.
Yeah. So take that for what you will. I wasn't even thinking about it until she told me that story. I started laughing. I said, "Oh man, it might be a fat baby."
Mm-hmm.
But we got the ultrasound. She showed me the photos from the appointment today, and it's you can see the face, and it's really awesome.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it's like because the other one that we got, you couldn't really see all. Like I think I showed you. All you could see was like an arm.
Yeah.
He was just smashed in there. So, but yeah, we saw his face real clear.
All right. Well, I would say
we're excited.
Yeah, really excited. So probably this time next week, there's a high possibility that you will be a dad.
Yeah.
I mean,
the probability is awesome.
Yes, it's probably like 99%.
Yeah, I'm ready. Jumping at it.
It's crazy, dude. And you're on the beginning of your baby vacation.
Yep. Yeah. And I was told at work today, at the end of work, the one guy I was talking to, he goes, "I got one tip for you as a dad." I said, "What is that?" He said, "Something that nobody told me in the beginning." And I said, "Okay, what is it?" He's like, "When you're in that hospital room and the baby's coming out and you're seeing the head and everything." I said, "Yeah." And he says, "And the baby comes out." He said, "Do yourself a favor. Look away." I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "Look away from there because you're going to see some other things that you don't want to see."
Yeah.
So
true.
Yeah. And he said, if somebody would tell me that, it just changes you see it and you're like, oh my, no, I'm not going in there again.
That's high quality advice.
Yeah. Yeah. And I told him, you're the first one to tell me that.
So are you going to be just up there holding her hand?
No, I'm gonna watch the baby come out, but then I'm just gonna like turn my head real quick, you know.
Nice.
Like like a reflex. What?
That's funny. And Brogan's like, "What are you doing?"
Nothing, honey. Nothing at all. Trying to keep us
our future.
Yeah, saving our marriage for another kid.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
All right. Well, I hope. Go ahead.
What's that? Her friend had the baby. And it's a girl, and the first name is Denali.
The first name, interesting.
Yeah, Denali Marie. And I was like,
about it.
Like the car?
Yeah, that's what I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. It's a girl. I don't know what the nickname would be.
Yeah.
Nolly? No?
Nolly. I don't know. To each their own. If they D. I like D. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if they love the name, that's all that matters.
That's right. Yeah. Their boy's name's Calvin Valentine.
I like that.
I like that too.
That's a good name. That's a solid name.
Yeah.
Like I like Valentine as a boy's name. That's cool.
Yeah. No. But yeah, that's all I got.
Well, I hope that somebody will take us up on the offer. Maybe Bigler and Bean will want to do a video cast. Maybe get some, like you said, get Josh in there. Whoever wants to. It'd be nice to have somebody pick up the slack next week.
Right. Or even if it's just Kevin Bean by himself.
That would be entertaining.
Yeah, I would watch it.
Yeah, absolutely. He could script it. You could have stage direction.
That's right. You see his wife behind him, like you see like the microphone falling and hitting him in the forehead. Like in a porn movie.
Have some outtakes there. That'd be great. Oh,
right.
great.
Yeah. Mallory, I told you to hold on. I
That's
can
great.
see it. Very funny. But yeah, so that's it, man.
All right, you ready, Dylan?
I'm always ready, Brian. It's so hard to do. There.
Yes.
We'll try it again. We'll do one. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Nope. Oh. Whoop. Nailed it. Real bad.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna end this recording.
Okay.
I think. Hold on.
You think?
All right,